anymore, because the other day I made like 10 videos, okay? But it wasn't videos in the physical realm I was making. Lately I've become more serious about this ministry. Lately I've become more like non-joking. Like, okay, I joke around, I like to laugh, but I gotta come here and be serious, because I told myself, if I'm not releasing raw fire from the throne, I'm talking about coals of the seraphims, I'm talking about if I'm not releasing true manna, and I'm just I'm not doing it, I'm not gonna make videos no more. I was telling God, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't tell him, but I was telling myself, because God told me you have no choice, so I'm not gonna tell him. But anyway, I'm telling myself, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I have to be, something has to change. And first things to change, it has to change in with me first. It has nothing to do with the second. It has nothing to do with second place, third place. It has nothing to do with your wife. It has nothing to do with anything. The secret is, every change you want has to start inside of you. You say, well, I'm a good person, they're mean. No. You change the way you interpret them. You change the way you love on them. See, when you develop this skill set, you will have the abundance of God. You will become so strong in life. And sometimes, I told you this a million times, the strength is in your weakness. It's not just when you feel the empowerment of God. God can strip away your empowerment for a time, and he can cause you to be so faithful even though you can't feel him. You know how many times, there were times in my life I could not feel God at all. But I found a way to just depend on my faith in him. And I got to a point I didn't need to feel nothing. I could feel broken, more broken than I've ever felt. But my faith was more filled than ever. I could feel more weak than I've ever felt. But my faith in him was more built. I could feel more like cast down like God, but my faith. And so he supercharged my faith. He super in tune my faith. Now my faith is like a laser beam that no devil can touch. And if they come near it, they're going to get burned. But each one opened up a door to his presence. And every time I spoke around the knob, stop it. His hand would turn the knob. And before you open the door, you got to turn the knob. So his hand is the only hand that opens these doors. You don't open the doors because you're wise. You don't open the doors because you're smart. You don't open the doors because you're intelligent. You don't even open the doors because you're anointed. His hand opens the door. Now, when you speak according to the release, his hand's going to turn and open that door. Okay. And sometimes you'll look inside the door, but you won't go in. He'll let you witness to slightly encourage you, because God don't want you acting like a junkie. Well, I'm just going to do this for the reward. See, on earth, we just do things to get money. We just do things for a reward. In heaven, we do things because we're in love with God. We do things because God is so worthy of it. We do things because we're just so just in love with God. That's our motivation. That's why we do what we do. Okay. And so that has to be the motivation factor that dominates all other factors. Okay. That's where you'll find the streams and the golden oil and the vials of honey in God really come strong upon your life, because he can clothe you with all kind of things, and then he can add things to those clothing. He can add honey, he can add a mantle, he can add a power, he can add benefits, he can add stripes, he can add ranks, he can add titles, whatever he wants to do. He's God, and he's all about you. He's in love with you. So he's always thinking about how he can promote you. He's always thinking, you always keep asking him. But if you would learn to yield to just worshiping him, giving him his desire, then the entire fulfillment of his throne, the entire fulfillment of existence will automatically just be supercharged in you. And you know what the greatest reward? I've had money. I've had times where I've had my own plan. I've had all that in life. But the reward, it wasn't the money God gave me. It wasn't even the house. It was the joy of the Lord on my life. It was the glory I encountered. It was the presence of his peace. That was the true reward. And now I'm understanding that in my life. It was never the money, because I've had money. I have all these things. But when I don't feel God's presence, and a lot of times he stripped things away from me. When I don't feel his presence, there's no reward. That's not a reward. I don't care how much money I have in my bank account. I'm not rewarded. The reward is his presence, his glory, his love, his mercy, his joy, his benefits, his splendor just manifesting in my heart. That's the reward of life. Nothing else. So I'm beginning to pursue that with all my knowing, all my realization, all my heart. All my waiting time is on him. So now I'm starting to grow. I'm starting to expand. I'm starting to get big in the Holy Ghost. And I'm getting steroids. I'm starting to eat. I'm starting to get fat. You know what? Lately, I've not been able to eat physical food. I eat like 2 sandwiches a day, and I can't eat no more because I'm tired of food, and the Lord is expanding my spiritual appetite. So I've been eating just small little measures, and I've been full all day. Like when that brother ate that meat and he was good 40 days. Because God is expanding my spirit, man. Yet in comeliness, he's expanding my spirit, man. So I can receive more people, because God knows, and what he has dominated me in, I'm going to lift everybody up to God's throne. Everywhere I go, whatever job I go to, whatever, see, I feel like there's angels, something is breaking right now for our life. Wherever God takes me, I'm going to lift every one of those people up to his throne. I won't miss one. I don't care, whatever job, I'm lifting everybody up to God's throne. I'm taking everybody to his throne. So we're going to do this. Okay. This is the last video for this segment. Okay. And I'm becoming very hungry for change. I'm starving for change. I'm so hungry for change. And this is where the Lord meets me. I thought the Lord was going to meet me in my wanting. He doesn't meet me in my wanting. He meets me here. That's why I'm in love with making videos. But a lot of times he'll take my conscience and eye off the reward, even though you think that he would put my eye on the reward, because he wants it to be relational. Not rewarding goal, okay? I just want the reward. I just want the money from God. I just want God to give me this. God don't like that. But I'm becoming so starving for change. But